Hi, I'm Brenna and welcome to Pleasant Crochet. This is my first crochet podcast and today I'm just going to be discussing my current WIPs and also the crafty Saturday we had going to visit Qualicum Beach. Okay, so I don't have any finished projects right now. Currently I'm pretty busy with school studying and oh, I hear Nancy coming to say hi. Hi! Nancy is my little dog. You can see her here. Hi buddy, hi. But yes, we had a very fun day and we went to the Qualicum Beach and we visited the farmers market and the local yarn store, so I'll insert some clips here. We also went hiking in the forest, which you'll see, and that old growth heritage forest. The trees are hundreds of years old, so we'll cut to that now because it's definitely worth checking out.
Okay, so I thought it'd be a little more entertaining if I voiced this over, so here we go. And okay, we're jumping right into it. So I missed the spring flowers, but those were some spring flowers at Qualicum. And then here I'm showing you the pretty yarns that I saw. Look at that gorgeous blue. This is a company of Tofino, which is a lot of people go surfing there. Oh, this color was beautiful. It's like orchids. Like, look at this. Like confetti cake. And look at that stitch definition. Okay, and then we're in the forest now. There's little Nancy. Oh, look at her hiking. This is Heritage Forest. So it's near the town of Qualicum. Oh, it's just so pretty. And the weather was gorgeous today. A bit chilly, but super sunny. There she is. She loves hiking. It's her favorite thing to do. That and go to the beach. Here we are walking on the trail. And then it cuts out into this farm area. Here's some sheep. They were so cute.
Okay, so now getting into my current works in progress. Like I said, it's works in progress this time, not finished items, but hopefully soon now that exams are almost over. But yeah, a little bit about me. I'm in my final year of accounting, so once these are done, then in May I'll be looking for work because I'll be done school finally, which is exciting but also a bit nerve-wracking. But okay, so my blanket, it's about halfway done. So one thing, my all-time favorite thing to make is crochet blankets, particularly the ones that just go back and forth, because I love the repetitiveness of it. I can just sit down for like 10 minutes, pick up, and I'm just doing the same thing that I did. So this is the block stitch, and it grows super fast actually, and I'm hoping that it'll be done by Easter, so hopefully you can see here. I started off with this cream, which kind of reminds me of like a eggshell. Then we move up here to the purple, then into robin's egg blue, a bright turquoise, and then now you can see I'm starting off with a nice pink, and then I'll finish with a sage green, and then I'm gonna do a border in kind of a pale like sand color, and I'm thinking that I'll do 3 blocks, so 3 rows of the blocks, just repeating that around the edge. So we'll see how that goes. And of course, like all my blanket patterns, I'll have it posted on my blog for free so that you can make the blanket. And my blog is just Pleasant Crochet. So yeah, mostly I've been doing that. And I've just been using the 4mm tulip crochet hook. This is my favorite, with the Style Craft Special DK, just an acrylic, so it's washable, which is great. And then my other project is a little bunny. I just have it in this cute sandpiper project bag. And it's gonna be a little, it's not much to show now, it's just bits here. But so this is the body. Not sure if that's focused, but that's okay. It'll be better once it's done, and I'll give a full reveal. And then I have the wee little head. It's very in just assembly stages right now, but I should finish that up pretty quick. I think I just have the ears left to make, and then it's just into the sewing, which debatably is the longest part, but we'll see how that goes. And then, well, that's it. So there's no actual finished items here, but if you come back in a few weeks, we'll have a finished blanket, hopefully. Well, definitely, because I'm gonna call it Easter basket, so it's Easter themed, so I gotta get that done before Easter, but I think that'll happen. So now today I'm gonna also talk about the yarns that I got from the yarn store that I showed in the clips. So one of my springtime hobbies I'm picking up here is I'm trying to learn how to knit, and it's been going okay. I started off learning continental style and I could just not get my tensioning right, so we're trying to do English style, which I've been having a lot of fun with that. So I think my first project should be a stockinette blanket. Granted, that could be a long commitment, but I got the Cozy Comfort throw by a homespun house. I'll link the Ravelry below. It's a pattern where she used mini skeins and did a special striping technique. I'm just gonna do my go-to method of I just make a stripe, and then when I run out of that yarn color, I just do a magic knot with the new one at the end of the row, then make sure that's secure, then pull through my new color, and then I'm on to the next color already, and it's just those two ends to weave in, because I'm very lazy when it comes to weaving in ends. I love the intricate color work. I definitely should get into that. I just don't know if I would ever weave my ends in, so I think I would have a lot of endy blankets lying around, but we'll see. Okay, so my first projects I'm thinking are a pair of socks, which could be ambitious, but I have the interchangeable needles, so I have some smaller sizes that I can use with them, so that'll be good because I won't have to go out and buy additional pairs. But I got, of course, inspired by this book that I got, The Sock Project. This is by Summer Lee, which I love her Instagram, YouTube, and if you haven't checked her out, definitely check her out. She just shares so much about sock making. So I found one here, the basic sock. So I think we're just gonna go with that because I know nothing about sock making. So we'll hope that I manage to make the two socks, but I can lose interest in projects, so let's not get stuck with the one sock situation. I think I can do it. Like, look at the colors that those are. Like, imagine putting those in your sneakers and then walking around. People say, oh, where do those socks come from, and you made them. Like, I think it's so cool, and it's fun to gift them because I love to gift my items. So I'm pretty excited about that. So that's definitely a good summer project, and as the weather warms up, when I go outside with my projects, then that way I can have something nice and portable. So to use that, I got this nice peachy color, kind of like a cotton candy color, and this I got the shop lady was nice enough to skein it for me into cakes, so right away I can start using it now. I have a ball winder at home, but it can get kind of tangly, so I'm like, you know what, we'll just do it. We'll just do it now because I'm lazy about that. But this was by that Yarn Habit. Not sure if we can. There we are. So this is a fingering weight. It's at 80 by 20, and the name is Rose Apothecary, perhaps. Sorry, I have to stop looking at myself. I'll get used to that when it's not just my first video. But this is a fingering 80 by 20, so it'll have, because I have some like just wool yarn that I thought wouldn't be good because it doesn't have any nylon in, and she recommended a 75-25, but the shop lady said that this should be okay. And this was a 113 gram skein, 425 yards. So I think that I should be able to get definitely a pair of socks. If I make them short, maybe I could get 2 pairs. I have no idea. Maybe like 3 socks. So we'll see. That's good because then it gives me 1 sock to practice and then a pair of socks that I can wear. And this is the Yarn Habit, and they're from Alberta, Canada. So, and this is great because you can it's hand wash, but sorry, my cat tried to come in and Nancy does not like the cat. Okay. We'll try to get back into this. You can see. Buddy, what's up? Okay. Okay, where was I with my socks? So now I've lost my label, but yeah, so that was that. So I will keep you updated on that because that, I like to think that socks will be super fast because they're smaller, but considering I have never knit anything before, I do not know. And then the second thing I got was to make a sweater. So we're starting with some ambitious projects, and I got Estelle worsted. I got worsted just so it would work up faster and so I don't lose interest, because knitting, apparently people have told me knitting is slower than crocheting. And I love to just make as many projects as I can, so when I have projects that take too long, I just like, I crochet with speed, so I think I knit with speed too, we'll see. But yeah, we'll see if we can get that to focus. Okay, I can't, I don't know, I have to figure it out, I have to do some practicing. But this is a 50% acrylic, 40% wool, 10% nylon, so it's so soft too, and the wool will make it like cozy, and then the nylon will prevent it from stretching out. But this was 200 meters, 218 yards per 100 grams, and it calls for 4.5 millimeters. And I got this lovely like shortbread cookie color, which is so perfect. And I think that I got 2 balls of this, which definitely won't be enough to make a sweater. So I will have to try, when I get to that stage, I will go back and see if they have that same color. If not, I guess it'll be a contrasting color. But I thought I would start out with this, see how it goes, and if I like working with this yarn, because I've never tried it before. I was debating between this and the Cascade 220, which I've heard good things about. But like I said, I haven't tried, this is my first time making kind of like wearables, so I'm not sure what my itch level will be, so I'll have to do some experimenting with some yarns. But I'll keep you updated on that. I think I'll start with the socks first so I can really learn the increases and stuff, and I don't know what I'm talking about, but we'll have to just, I'll keep you posted. Okay, let's try one more time, see if that will focus. No, and it won't, so we're just moving on. Okay, so this other thing was, this yarn I got a few days ago, but I wanted to include it here. So for my next blanket, I found this Karen Skinny Cakes. This was just from Michael's, so because I like to not spend too much on my blankets because they take so much yarn, like 6 balls of the Stylecraft DK. And also with the blankets, I want them to be washable because they're mostly for my dog, or when I gift them, then I can tell people that they can just throw them in the laundry, because having to hand wash a blanket could get kind of a hassle. But so I got this, and look at those colors, like those are just so perfect for summer. So I'm thinking that I'll have a summer like beach blanket that I can take out. And I should be able to finish this one pretty fast. I'm thinking I might have to get a couple more balls of this color, but I'll finish this one first and then see how far I am. I think probably a blanket will take about 4 of these, depending on the size. I like my blankets to be about like 50 inches by 50 inches. I find that's a good usable size without being too heavy or like just having to work on it for too long. So that's good because that's totally washable. Also, this yarn I've never tried before, but it seems very comparable to the Stylecraft DK. It's just a 4mm hook. It's size 3, so it's light, and yeah, it's just 100% acrylic. I tried a little piece with it to see if the 4mm was good, and it looked like the stitch definition looked really good, and it's so soft too, and the fact that it's just gonna change colors seamlessly is very appealing. Okay, and then I also got these books from the library that I wanted to talk about. So I got this one, Summer Crochet. I thought this was so fun. It had so many fun like beach wraps in it, and I'll link the Amazon or wherever this book is sold so that you guys can check it out yourself, but I would definitely recommend them. I'll show you the project I'm gonna make. She has these cute cardigan, let's see. Here we are. I think I'll make it in kind of a cotton. I have 24/7 cotton that I think would be good. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about that because I've been crocheting for years, but I have yet to make myself crochet wearables. And then this modern crochet sweaters. This one has the most beautiful like bell sleeve top, so the tops are bigger. Let's see. I have here Emerald Valley bell sleeve. I'm thinking I have Korea Deluxe organic cotton, so I'm thinking I'll hold it double, and then, or maybe I could do it single. She used 3.75 hook though, so we'll see how the Korea Deluxe looks with that. I think it might be a bit fine, but I want it to be kind of cotton for summer so that I can wear like a cami or a tank top under it, and then have that not be too hot. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about those books. So I have a lot of plans and a lot of things to make here. And I'll have to practice not looking at myself while I'm filming. But I'm excited to update you guys on my projects and share some finished items as they come. And I hope you enjoyed seeing my little outing, and it's nice to meet you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye! Okay, so I just realized I don't think I know how to use my mics yet because it didn't work. So we're just gonna roll with the camera audio on this one. Also, I gotta figure out the focusing thing, but we'll see.